Oh, Laura Checkoway, your movie Edith+Eddie is one of the 5 nominated documentary shorts at the Academy Awards. Tell us a little bit about the movie and what first attracted you to telling the story as a film.
A friend texted me a photo of the couple that had been circulating on the internet when they got married. Edith and Eddie got married at age 95 and 96, and they were being called America's oldest interracial newlyweds. So I saw this photo of them and I just kept staring into their eyes in the picture and wanted to know more about them and, what it would be like to find love at that time in your life. And so I connected the dots with the family and went down to meet them.
Talk about first meeting Edith+Eddie. I mean, what were their reaction like when you said, I want to make a movie about the two of you? What were their reactions like?
They were really open and they were proud of the love that they had found with each other. Everywhere they went, Edith would introduce her new husband and her whole face lit up. And, we saw how they made people smile everywhere that they went. They were always holding hands and they just felt like um, their love was it just felt like something to cherish, and it was really special to be in their presence.
The movie takes a lot of tragic turns. People, Edith+Eddie being separated because of Edith's family and things like that. Can you talk a bit about as this was occurring, realizing this was the direction that your movie was going to take? I mean, I wonder when you first went down there, did your initial ideas about what the movie was going to be start to change as these events started unfolding?
It did, and that's what you sign up for with documentaries of this kind. And when we realized that there was differences among Edith's daughters about what they felt was best for their mom, things really started to take a turn, especially when the legal guardianship system got involved and Edith's rights were taken away and ultimately given to someone that she had not met. And so, yeah, I mean, it took a really dark turn, and that's what we witnessed in the film.
As a documentarian, I mean, obviously you have to keep your distance, but was it difficult in this instance, having gotten to know Edith+Eddie? I mean, did you feel powerless in any way to step in and try to assist in their situation?
Yeah, I think that there's so much power between them and those that did love and support them, and yet their powerlessness in this situation, um, as well as our own. However, here's the power of film where, now their story lives on and can really help other people that are going through the same thing. Um, we did get involved behind the scenes, and as a journalist, there are a lot of guidelines and, boundaries that you don't cross. I found in making documentaries that, I just let my heart guide me, and that one of my mentors told me, you stand with Edith+Eddie and that's okay. And so the making of the film brings up so many interesting lessons in and of itself.
And unfortunately, I mean, the movie starts off about being about older people falling in love, and it turns into a story about elder abuse. Can you talk a bit about that?
Yeah, so one of Ida's daughters doesn't agree with the marriage and wants her mom she wants to put her mom in a nursing home and sell her house. And that's not what Edith wants. Edith and Eddie want to stay together. And we come to find out that what happens with them is something that is like a huge national crisis that a lot of people don't know about across the country. Elders are often being taken advantage of by the legal guardianship system. And so we really hope that this will help shed light on that.
Do you think that in this instance there was also a racial component to it? The fact that she was a black woman married to a white man? Do you think that had anything to do with the family's discomfort about the marriage?
Some of the other family members do feel that.
Mhm. Um, I wanted to ask you just a couple of filmmaking questions. Assembling as much footage as I'm sure you did, can you talk about constructing it into a 30-minute narrative film?
Yes. So I am so glad that we made the choice to make this a short film. It really happened organically. I shot it thinking that it was feature length. And what we see in the film, we actually continued to shoot for about another year and some change, waiting for an ending that never unfolded. And so when I sat down to edit, I realized that after the turning point that you see in the film, unless something else pans out, that was the natural place to finish the piece. And I'm really glad that we did, because I think that it is a full bodied story in a really short and potent form.
What draws and attracts you to the stories that you tell through your documentaries? You've made a couple of documentaries before this one. What interests you in the subjects that you decide to take on?
So far, it started with the people, and people who I'm compelled with and also have questions about. And so it really starts with the people. And then through, in my first film, Lucky, which I followed a young woman for around 6 years in New York City, and Edith and Eddie, I just wanted to know more about them and understand them and who they were and where they were at these times in their lives. And then the social issues that are the backdrops of their lives have come forth through getting to know them and what they're going through.
This is your first Oscar nomination. Congratulations on that. What does that recognition mean for you for this film?
It means really more than words can say. And, you know, the superlatives that I've been using are incredible and awesome. And um, I, it's just so incredibly meaningful, especially the way that this film was made. It was made independently and just with a whole lot of heart. And so to receive this level of honor is, it just, I feel like it means that, you know, the sky is the limit, and that if you stay open and also are, you know, really careful with your craft, that everything is possible.
As this movie is being seen by more and more people, certainly the Academy recognition helps with that. What do you hope people take away from it when they go to see it?
So far, a lot of people have reached out after seeing it, saying that it inspired them to go home and talk with their own families and loved ones about aging and end of life issues. And so that's a really immediate impact that it's making. And that is really powerful in and of itself. We hope that it'll shine a light on elder abuse, elder justice, dignity for all people, and the legal guardianship system, which is in great need of reform.
Well, having gotten to know Edith and Eddie, perhaps you could speak a little bit more knowingly about this. What are some things that people can do to help elders and to assist in preventing elder abuse? What are some things that people can do to help prevent that?
I would say starts with conversations and planning, as well as respecting and revering what people's own wishes are. And my producer Tom Wright has written a book called The Family Guide to Preventing Elder Abuse that goes through the steps that families can take. And so there are also, you know, a lot of resources that are out there. If you, not to plug our site, but I guess I will. If you go to edithandeddie.com, we have a resources page there. I think that it starts with just respecting what people want, and then also an awareness of some of the predators that can come into play, especially towards the end of people's lives.
You are more than welcome to plug your own website.
Oh, good.
You are here, after all, to plug your own film. So,
Yeah.
Laura Checkoway, thank you so much. Congratulations on the film and on your Oscar nomination. Best of luck.
Thank you so much, Zach.
You're welcome. Have a good one.
Bye.